across to more breaking news coming in. The Karnataka High Court has taken note of the Chamrajnagar tragedy. The High Court has ordered a probe into the tragedy that will be presided by a retired judicial officer. That very unfortunate incident that had come to light from Chamrajnagar in Karnataka, where 24 people had lost their lives due to the lack of oxygen in the hospital. And of course, we've also seen how an inquiry had been sought in the matter. Now, getting your details of what the High Court is saying, they've said that a probe must be conducted and it will be presided by a retired judicial officer. Let's get more details from Sagairaj, who's joining us on the phone line. Sagairaj, what more can you share with us?
No, as you rightly pointed out, that Karnataka High Court has taken up cognizance of what has happened in Chamrajnagar district, where 24 people died due to shortage of oxygen supply inside a government hospital. And Karnataka High Court has asked a government to conduct this investigation under the supervision of a retired judge. Meanwhile, Karnataka government had already ordered for an investigation and appointed IAS officer Shivayogi Sasar to investigate into the matter. And he has also asked the IAS officer to submit a report within 3 days. Now, Karnataka High Court interfering in this particular issue definitely draws a lot of eyeballs into the incident, because entire state and the country was shook amidst COVID when oxygen supply was not given to that particular hospital at that point of time. Remember, within a span of 2 hours, 24 people died, and Karnataka High Court has hit out on Karnataka government on failure of administration when it comes to supplying of COVID patients oxygen. And now it has asked government to conduct the investigation under the supervision of a retired judge. Back to you.
Oh yes, Sagairaj, a very unfortunate incident that had been reported yesterday of 24 people losing their lives due to the lack of oxygen, and similar scenes that are coming in from various parts of the country. And as much as both the states and even the centre has stepped up measures to be able to fulfill the oxygen supply, but what had really happened in this matter, because even the families of the patients were agitated, they had staged protests. What more have you been able to pick up from the hospital now?
Today, former Chief Minister and opposition party leader Siddaramaiah, along with JPTC President D.K. Shivakumar and few other leaders, had visited Chamrajnagar, and he has hit out at doctors as well as the government. And he has also confronted the doctors, stating that when there are more than 50 beds available for the ICU patients, while there was only 34 beds with the oxygen. And he has also asked several questions to the doctors, where doctors did not have enough answers. And
Right. I'd also like to bring in Rhythm, who's being able to gather more details of what the Karnataka High Court has said on this matter. Over to you, Rhythm.
Let's tell you now, Suisha, the Karnataka High Court, extremely anguished at all that is happening, has been having a suo motu hearing in the matter. They were supposed to hear this case on COVID tomorrow, but they've been asking the state government to give them understanding about hospital beds, oxygen, asking what's going to happen since morning. They're asking questions but getting no answers. They've anguished slammed the state government to understand that Karnataka is suffering. They said, do you know any other state or city that is experiencing the kind of high numbers of 19 to 20,000 that the state is experiencing? They finally said that even in the incidents that we are particularly talking about, we now want in Chamrajnagar incident a proper retired judge to be inquiring into. When it comes to oxygen allocation, we are directing the central government is put to notice. The state government needs to tell us answers about how soon the oxygen might run out. We want to know about hospital beds, and don't waste time till tomorrow 12 o'clock. Come to us by 10:30 a.m. in the morning and tell us what you're going to do. This is yet again Another high court extremely concerned, just like all the high courts across the country that are having even in vacation COVID hearings and saying we want accountability, we want to ensure there should not be a single more death because of oxygen, because of lack of hospital beds, and asking for the governments to be extremely accountable to Asia.
Right, Rhythm, many thanks for getting us these details. Of course, we are keeping a very close eye on this story, unfortunate incident that happened in Chamrajnagar. And very sadly, these kind of incidents have also been emerging from several parts of the country where there is a shortage of oxygen and people have had to lose their lives because of that.